Diver-
Diversity in living organisms. Okay, we will have the quick recap of what we discussed in the last class. Can anybody tell what we have discussed in the last class briefly?
Ma'am, we discussed about basis of classification on what basis classification is done,
Yes, and
and we discussed some question answers, ma'am, from textbook.
yes. Okay, I will share the screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Madam.
Okay. What we have discussed in the last class is about what is diversity and what are the variations that we see among the organisms we have discussed, and we have also discussed about the variations from small microscopic organisms to the big animals and the trees, different life forms on earth we have discussed, and we have also discussed about the basis of classification what Aristotle has given, and okay, can anybody tell what we have discussed about Aristotle's classification?
He classified animals on the basis of its habitats.
Okay, he classified on the basis of habitat, but is it an appropriate way of classifying?
No, madam.
Okay, then what did we choose for classifying again?
Whether they are made up of by the type of cells, whether they're made up of single type of
Okay.
cells or single cells.
Yes, in this class, we are going to discuss about classification. What do you mean by the word classification?
Divide the organisms, which helps us to study.
Repeat, Arvind.
And to divide the organisms, which helps us to study.
Okay, and can anybody define why we should classify the organisms? We have discussed a bit of this in the last class. Why do we classify organisms?
It makes
Ma'am,
learning
to make it easy for us to study about the organism.
Yes,
improve our understanding about the organism.
yes, correct. Naming of the organisms becomes easier by classifying the organisms. Okay, can anybody tell what is an evolution? Evolution. Okay, can somebody else answer?
Process of developing characteristics that help to live in a particular habitat.
Okay, partially correct. Anybody else who want to answer? Good that you all have tried. Thank you. As one of your friends already said, characteristics means means separating the organisms based on the similarities and dissimilarities that we see between them. And evolution is a complex process because evolution does not happen in a day or a month or year, but it takes generations. With respect to time, evolution happens. Evolution means the change in the body of an organism due to the change in environment to successfully survive in that environment. Did you get my point? Students, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, now it's not visible, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what I said is evolution is a complex process and it happens with respect to the time over the generations. Then the change in the body of an organism takes place due to why the change takes place in the organism is because of the environment that they live there. So to habituate, to adapt to the environment that they are living, they have to change themselves. They have to change the design of their body to survive in that particular environment. So we call it as evolution. Can anybody who did not answer till now can try answering what is evolution? Anybody can answer. It's okay if you are wrong. We will correct it together.
Madam, the change in the body of an organism to adapt in the environment is
Yes.
called as evolution due
Okay.
to long period of time.
Okay, because it takes place in a long period of time, we call it as a complex process. Okay, now we will say, I will narrate an example where we will understand the relation between the change in the characteristics which leads to the evolution of an organism. Suppose a climate and an it gives rise to the next generation which are also, I will tell you this. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and imagine an organism A living in the cold climate, which gives rise to the offsprings which are similar to the mother. That is both A and A. Now, in which climate they are living in? They are living in the cold climate.
Cold climate.
Okay, imagine from two of the offsprings, one offspring is carried to a hot climate. What happens to it is after few generations, the organism A changes to organism A1. It changes to A1 because it develops some other character which it don't have when it was living in the cold climate. Because it is carried to the hot climate, to sustain the environment in the hot climate, it has to develop a new characteristics to settle in the hot climate. Whereas the organism which is left in the cold climate, after the generations also, it continues to be A. Whereas the one which is carried to the hot climate, it develops a new character. So basically both are same before being carried here. Before few generation, they both are having the same basic characteristics, but though primarily they share the basic character, after the number of generations the variations will happen. So why do you think the organism A has turned out into the organism A1? What can be the variations that must have taken place? What is the reason for an organism to change from A to A1?
Climatic change.
What is it? Repeat.
Madam, climate changes.
Okay, climate change. Anything
It's
else?
adaptation to a new environment.
New environment. Anything else?
Changing habitat.
Okay, change in habitat. Everything is same, correct? Take in the cold when the animal is carried from a cold climate to the hot climate, it has to develop a new characteristics. So development in the new characteristics over the period of time has also led to the evolution of an organism. Did you get my point, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody define the relation between characteristics and evolution of an organism?
Ma'am,
Who is that? Can you
Devara.
please? Okay, Devras, carry on.
Ma'am, due to evolution, characteristics of an organism changes.
Okay. Can you put it in a other form like this? Because it has developed a new characteristic over a period of time, it led to evolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now, did you understand what is the relationship between evolution and characteristics? Okay, variations can as I already said, variations can happen because of the availability of food and because of the change in climate, environment. Okay, now which one is complex? Whether A is complex or A1 is complex?
A1.
A1 is complex.
A1.
Why is it complex?
Because after a change of characteristics or evolution, it becomes complex.
Okay, the one characteristic which it didn't have when it was surviving in the cold climate, that is added in the hot climate. Since there is a, because it acquired one more new character, it is more complex than organism A. Okay, on the basis of evolution, organisms are classified into two categories. They are primitive organisms and advanced organisms. I will tell that primitive organism is an organism A that we have discussed in this example. Primitive one. Do you agree with me? I will repeat. Based on the evolution, organisms are classified into two types, namely primitive organisms and advanced organisms. I call primitive A1, sorry, A organism A as a primitive organism. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Uh, why why did I